So here's a little piece about being your authentic self. And I'm just speaking from the personality. So that's been molded from your culture, your upbringing, your society, your experiences. I'm not talking from the spiritual standpoint, which is no personality, no ego. I'm just talking from the personality standpoint. Um, if you can't be your authentic self with somebody, which just means uh, you don't have to stretch yourself so far out of your normal personality. So if you have to stretch yourself super far out of your normal personality, then it's going to be stressful for you. It's going to be stressful for you. It's going to be stressful for them, and it's going to create all these. Yeah, it's of course it's good to have people around you that help you grow. Of course it is. But if you have, I'm talking about your inner circle. If you have to stretch yourself so far for acceptance, you better rethink your inner circle. And because it causes more stress. Who wants more stress? Like, growth is so diverse of a topic. It can happen in a million different ways: physically, mentally, spiritually, educationally. There's a million different ways you could say grow. Like, a homeless guy can help you grow. The key is not to judge people and to try to just have that humility and accept them where they're at, try to see where they're at. Now, that takes energy sometimes, but I'm talking about your inner circle here. Be authentic. If you have to change yourself so much to fit into somebody's fucking box or some society's box, you're in the wrong box. Change something. Or change, like, you can't change everybody around you. So you, like, think about the courageous comedians that have went, like, look at Tom Green and Norm Macdonald and some of these guys, right? Jim Carrey. I think Jim Carrey said once on the Norm Macdonald, I think it was, or Tom Green maybe, he said, visionaries are found with arrows in their back, right? So there's a point where you keep your inner circle good and you don't have to stretch yourself too much, but then there's this other point where you can be the real deal and get in there and just be yourself, you know. And if people look at you and they're shitty, that's probably because they're shitty. You know what I mean? Like, if everyone, you know, if someone's like shitting on you, it's their insecurity. The wisest people I've ever met in my life, and I've met a few, including Juan Flores, they don't walk around on a pedestal. They're very humble, and they're very accepting, and they're very forgiving. That's wisdom. Not preaching, which I'm kind of doing right now. I'm trying not to. If you like acceptance, love, humility, compassion, empathy, the keys, man. Those are the simplest keys of wisdom. You don't need this ridiculous level of metaphysical knowledge, and you don't need to do all these things to figure that out. Go live in Halifax, Nova Scotia for a little bit. Go live in Newfoundland. They'll take the shirt. There's no locks on the doors in Newfoundland, is the running joke. There's no fear. Like, the only fear they got is a paycheck. But they're not fearful people, you know. Yeah, lots of, you know. Anyways, the wisdom is simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. Love people for what they are and who they are and accept them. It's very easy. You know? That's the real deal. Be your authentic self and see who's still standing. Whoever ain't standing, get the fuck out anyway. See ya. Sorry, that sounds harsh, but fuck, that's the way it is. I've hung out with homeless people, military people, masters of spirituality. And having that flexibility is important to be able to mold with those things. But like, God, don't let people get you down. I think there's some kind of song written about that somewhere in history. Authentic self.